Hey everyone, and welcome to another video with myself, MicroBoxofx. I know it's been a few days since my last video, but it's been a bit of a hectic week for me with my partner's birthday and everything over the weekend, so I haven't really had the time to do much content. But it's just sod's law that the week that I come back and then want to get going on videos again, and I can't. Everything's happening. It has been a mad week, I suppose you could say, in the world of gaming. I mean, you had the fiasco of the PlayStation 5 pre-orders, which was, you know, a bit down to sort of less numbers being available, but more so, I think, because of the piss poor way that Sony actually did their pre-orders. It was all over the place. There was no official times given or anything. It was just everywhere, and of course, those horrible bots and arseholes that just want to buy the consoles just to resell them. They have no interest in gaming. All they want to do is make money, and they will quite happily snipe out from under a real gamer that's desperate to get their hands on their new console, just so that they can go and stick it on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money. It's really, really good, actually. I was reading earlier about the fact that PC gamers, they had a new graphics card come out at the same time as the pre-orders for the PlayStation 5, and they had the same problem. Bots were buying out all these graphics cards and putting them on eBay. So they've just been going on eBay, making fake accounts and putting ridiculous bids on them. I think I saw one of those cards on eBay today, and it was on about £75,000. So they're getting what they deserve, because I've got no time for them. I think it's disgusting. I hope, today, that with the launch of the pre-orders for the Xbox Series X and S, I hope everybody that wanted to get one was successful. It was a real ball ache in the UK today. Smith's, their website went down, Games' website went down, Curry's website went down, Amazon were having all sorts of problems. It was about 10-15 minutes before the pre-orders appeared on there, and then even then they were having trouble, and by some chance I reloaded the screen and it appeared and I could pre-order it, and I managed to get one on. But literally I'd finished my order and I went back to check and they'd all gone. You know, it was that quick. Again, I know there was more numbers available for the Xbox Series X. They didn't have the same chip problem that Sony had, but again, you've only got to look on eBay and to see how many pre-orders are confirmed and are on there for resale. It's disgusting. I mean, all I can say is if you did miss out, please wait, and do not pay those ridiculous prices to those conning assholes on eBay, because they don't deserve your money. Just wait. I'm sure more will be dropping soon anyway. I'm sure of it. But no, I mean, it's been a really good week. I mean, for Xbox in particular, I mean, Phil Spencer's pulled another flanker out the hat, as it were, with the Bethesda announcement yesterday. $7.5 billion they've bought. They've paid for this. And it's just incredible. I never thought that we would see something like Bethesda's back catalogue becoming Microsoft and Xbox properties. It's just incredible. There's been a lot of rumour, recently, a speculation about whether Microsoft was going to perhaps buy out Warner Brothers games. But if they've had this deal on the cards, it's hardly surprising they weren't looking at Warner Brothers, because this is huge. I mean, this has got flip-floppers, the professional, hardcore fanboy flip-floppers of the Sony fan club, threatening to flip-flop again and come back over to Xbox. And we don't want you guys. You just sort of we don't want you. It's as simple as that. You beat the drum of Xbox, and at a time when Xbox was at its weakest, a time when Xbox is moving forwards and getting stronger, you then switch to the console that you've been bitching and moaning and slating and slagging off for years. And now that Xbox is turning the corner even more and got the Bethesda on board and the most powerful console about to drop it, You're on about flip flop again. Well, fuck off. We don't want you. You know, it's anybody who supports these guys. You know, even if they do flip flop back over and then start producing Xbox content again, please don't support them, because they don't deserve any support. They really don't. All they're doing is getting your views for clicks, and it's not about the videos, the content, the gaming. It's nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. And it does grate me. I mean, I could not believe I read this today. I actually saw somebody on Twitter, and I'm not going to mention his name. I've had dealings with the guy before. I think he's an absolute knob. He actually put on Twitter that the Xbox community should thank people like Crap Gamer for for Phil Spencer and Xbox's change in stance and approach, and it's basically the likes of Crap Gamers. You know, he's the reason why moves like this have been made. You know, but Crap Gamer phoned at Phil Spencer last night and said, "Phil, spend $7.5 billion buying Bethesda," and Phil Spencer said, "Do you know what, Crap, you're right, I'm going to do it now." It's just bollocks. It really is. And I get so fed up of these fucking fanboys all over Twitter and on YouTube, and they will beat whatever drum is, you know, I've got the biggest drum kit at that time, and they don't give a shit about gaming. They really don't. But anyway, that's by the by. I just had to say that. I mean, as most of you guys know that that watch my videos are unscripted. I say what's on my mind, and that was on my mind. I just find it ridiculous. And E-Rock did a great video about it, and there's loads of videos about it. So yeah, check that out. But the Bethesda deal is huge. You know, to bring the likes of Elder Scrolls and Doom and Quake and Dishonored, you know, all of these great IPs now under the Xbox banner. You know, overnight they changed the whole, you know, the way that everybody looks at Xbox. I mean, I've never had a problem with the games anyway. People say that Xbox has got no games. Xbox has the games I want to play. You know, that's why I'm here. You know, I like the you know, the exclusives on Xbox. I think you know, that we have the best shooter in Halo. We definitely have the best racing games in Forza. You know, we've got great games on this system, but it is also the best multi-platform. In my opinion, it is the best platform for multi-plats. And now we've got all of these, you know, big game developers coming to Xbox over the past few years. I think Phil Spencer's done a fantastic job, and we're actually seeing a culmination of all his hard work over the past 4 or 5 years, and we're seeing all of his work come together with Xbox Game Pass and the way that the Series X and the Series S is working. And you know, he's worked his bollocks off. And you know, from where we were in 2030 with the old Matrix bollocks that we had to pull up with during that E3 and that whole announcement fiasco, you know, Phil Spencer's done a fantastic job. And a few years back I did a video saying, you know, has Phil Spencer done a good job? Is he the guy for Xbox, and is he still the same guy for Xbox? And I came to the conclusion back then that he was the right guy. He was going in the right direction. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and you know, we're seeing the fruits of his labour now, and we're the ones that are going to be getting the, you know, the goodies from it, because there's no doubt about it. You know, Phil Spencer has turned this, you know, this gaming community, this Xbox system, he's turned it around and given us exactly what we wanted, and to the point now where some of those fanboys are seriously considering flip-flopping again. So there you go. But yeah, no, it's been a great week. I cannot wait to get my hands on this my Series X. It's going to be fantastic. I really cannot wait to start gaming on that system, and it's just a really, really good time to be an Xbox gamer. And I still think that Phil Spencer's got more up his sleeve. I really do. I still think he's looking at other things as well, and more purchases, etc. But you know, the Bethesda deal, to pull that out the night before pre-orders go live, and the you know, for the new Xbox consoles, that was big. That took a lot of people by surprise, and you know, it's even becoming harder for the biased media to give shit. I mean, they still are, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen people, I don't know what, I cannot remember the guy's name off the top of my head now, but he made some comment about some game, yeah, I think it was Shadow of the Tomb Raider actually. It was the fact that it was a timed exclusive on Xbox, and he basically turned around and said that it's bad for gaming to have these exclusives. You know, and then he completely went against what he was saying, and I wish I could remember it. And I think it was something that Andy Mack brought to my attention, and I completely forgot about it. I should have a look. In fact, let me just wait a minute. Let me just have a look. Yeah, there we go. I found it now. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you just unscripted and go for it. But it was like Ryan McCaffrey, and some years back, I think it was 2014, he put something out about Rise of the Tomb Raider being an Xbox exclusive, and in his opinion, nobody wins in that scenario except Microsoft and petty fanboys. Yet last week, he said this is about Final Fantasy 16 being an exclusive on the PlayStation 5. He said, please spare me, all your exclusives are bad for the industry takes, Xbox fans. I commented on what I see, and Final Fantasy 16 is a huge get for Sony. It's a business. If Xbox had trotted out anything remotely this big as exclusive, you'd be celebrating it loudly. So it's alright if it's exclusive to Sony's consoles, but not okay if it's exclusive to the Xbox. And there's many examples of that guy sort of coming back and saying things against Xbox when he said the opposite when it's regarding Sony. It's ridiculous. But anyway, there you go, that's it. That's all I got for you today. It's a long video, I know, but I had a lot to get off my chest today. But again, I hope you guys were successful with your pre-orders. I hope you managed to get the system that you wanted. If you haven't, as I said before, please sort of wait. Don't pay through the teeth to these bastards on eBay. Just wait and be patient, and more Xboxes will come. I'm sure will come very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate the support that everybody gives me. I see so much of it on Twitter and on here. It is really appreciated. If you haven't been to the channel before, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe and the little bell as well to make sure you get notified of new videos. I really appreciate everybody that takes the time out to watch my videos, and it means a lot to me, so thank you. So that's it. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.